Good morning, this is Dr. Christy. One of the frequent questions that I get from patients is what are the stretches that we should be doing on a daily basis? And so I'm going to actually demonstrate those, explain how long you should be doing them for, and Charlotte, my chiropractic assistant, will be asking questions as we go along if she feels like I'm missing any important details. So the first one I'm going to start with is actually the stretch that everyone should do before they get out of bed every single day of their life. If you have pets at home, you are trying to get them out the door in the morning and they are doing one of these stretches, okay? And you're like, come on. They are full into those stretches, and we actually need to do the same thing and wake our spine up gently. And so before I even get out of bed, I am not rushing to my alarm clock, but I am laying there under those sheets still, hugging my knees up to my chest. That reverses the curve that your spine has been in all night long. It really warms up all of those muscles that stabilize your spine and can take a big chunk out of that stiffness. If you're waking up stiff in your low back, holding this for 20 seconds, that's it, just 20 seconds, will really benefit you in the long run. So my rule for any stretch, to get any, and I say my rule, but it's proven, you have to hold a stretch for at least 20 seconds. Any less than that, and there's no lasting benefit to the stretch at all. You might feel fantastic right then, and then things are just going to start to tighten back up again. So your kids that are in sports, watch them do their stretching, sometimes even with their coaches, and you'll see they're not holding those stretches long enough. So 20 seconds will be the rule for everything I'm going to show you today. Let's go to the next stretch. Let me mention real quick, you'll notice I am wearing regular clothes. I'm not in gym clothes. I'm not in work clothes per se, but I'm in very comfortable, what I would wake up and put on any day. And the reason I did that for this video is because I want everyone to realize any one of these stretches, you don't have to be in your yoga clothes. You don't have to wear yoga pants. If you're at an office and you're sitting all day long, I can guarantee that your psoas is shortening all day long and your back is hurting and your neck is starting to get tight because of tech neck. We're all at our laptops. You can do any of these stretches I'm showing you wearing this, anywhere. Okay, so let's jump into the next one, which is going to be hamstrings. Many of us, of course, have those tight hamstrings. I like to do this one on the floor, but I could do it on my table here. The idea, again, is going to be to hold each position for 20 seconds. So you're going to sit, tucking in one leg, one foot, reaching for that other leg. Now, once you're here, you're going to start by just keeping yourself right in line with your legs. You're going to hold this for 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, you're going to come to the inside. So we've been getting the straight hamstring. Now we're going to come into the inside and actually include our adductor muscles of our thigh. So if you hold that for an additional 20 seconds, you've now gotten two muscle groups really in your leg. Would you like to join us? Just had a patient walk in. Okay, after 20 seconds on the inside, and I'm not timing this 100%, so you make sure and time it when you're doing it. Then you're going to reach to the outside. This is going to actually engage your IT band and really start stretching those muscles on the outside of your leg. So again, you would hold this for 20 seconds. Now, you can really get a nice deep low back stretch also in this position. So when you're here, rather than just going into your leg, you would reach and now take that other arm and just lay it on top of the other arm. As soon as I do that, this entire left side of my low back is now being stretched as well. At a safe rotation, a good 20-degree rotation is all I'm getting out of my low back. That's very, very safe. But that's going to warm up your quadratus lumborum, all of those spinatus muscles that run along, the erector spinae muscles that run along your spine. So each of those positions for 20 seconds is going to last a minute. In 1 minute, you can get your entire leg stretched. Of course, anything you do on one side, you do on the other. So same thing, you would tuck, start in the middle, I'm going to go ahead and stretch up my low back because I'm about to work a 4-hour, 5-hour day. So we're going to go ahead and hold this for 20. You think of anything I should be adding, Charlotte?
What could cause the IT bands or the hamstrings to get tight to need daily stretching?
Everyone really needs to do this in some form. Maybe you're taking yoga or you're in Pilates. But if you are living, walking, breathing, working, sitting, okay? Sitting is the new smoking, they're saying, because we do far too much of it. If you are using your body in any way, you really need to be warming these muscles up. A lot of folks that have chronic low back pain can really blame, to some degree, their hamstrings, can blame their quads. And if you took it upon yourself to spend this 1 minute, again, on each leg, you might not need me so much. As a doctor, I'm always trying to teach my patients how not to need me so much. And these are incredibly helpful. So real shortly here, I'm going to be jumping into the neck stretches. And there's one in particular that I'm going to teach you because it helps everybody. But it is, again, primarily because of our technology and our chins being tucked so much. Just watch our teenagers. But also those of us that are sitting at computers all day. They, for every... And we're back. Lost some battery, but we're back on track now. So we just finished with the hamstring stretch and also engaging the low back. The last stretch that I give all of my patients is the neck stretch. Old school neck stretches were something crazy like this. Our spine is not designed to actually flex in that direction. So instead, we're actually going to honor the joints and stretch the spine with the motions it's designed to do. So what we're going to do is first, we're gonna sit somewhere where we've got about a 90-degree stretch. I don't want to, or 90-degree angle. I don't want to be up too high. Okay, that puts undue stress on our spine. So you're gonna sit at a 90 degrees. You're gonna interlace your fingers, placing them on the back of your head. Now, at no point are you ever pulling down on your head. It's really important that you're just letting the weight of your arms here in a minute rest. So we're gonna tuck our chin down, and we're gonna place our hands. Note my elbows are not out here. They're in, and now the weight of my arms are pulling down and stretching my neck. This first position is really only getting these teeny tiny little muscles that lie between the spinous processes of your vertebra. It's really warming things up. It's not the deep stretch, so don't be discouraged if you're getting this one and not feeling much. We really need to get to step 2 and 3. So initially, 20 seconds. You're going to hold here. With every exhale on any of these stretches, you're always trying to let you stretch a little deeper. So make sure you're breathing. Never hold your breath during stretches. You're always just getting a little deeper, getting a little deeper, getting a little deeper with every exhale. Okay, after you've done 20 seconds here, bring your arms down and we're going to counter stretch. So we're going to look up, because you might be a little tender. You might be a little sore with that first one. You're going to turn to the right, turn to the left. This isn't 20 seconds. This is just opening up some joints that haven't been opened before in a long while. Okay, step 2. We're going to jump into the sides of our neck here. Tuck, turn your chin. We'll go to the left first, but you must tuck first. Tuck and turn. Hands go back up. Notice again, I'm not doing this. Okay, elbows are in, but they're still in center. And again, I'm letting the weight of my arms way down. Now, when your chin is turned to the left like that, you will feel the levator scap muscle. It literally runs from the back of your skull here, from your nuchal line, all the way down into your scap, to your scapula, your shoulder blade. So this position here, and you're gonna hold 20 seconds. And it feels so good. We should all do this. Okay, 20 seconds there. Again, you're gonna release, come back up to neutral, counter stretch with the rotational components. Good. Come back to center. And now we're just going to repeat that on the right side. So we're going to tuck, turn, place our hands, and let the weight of our arms pull and stretch that neck. And again, hold for 20 seconds. Always breathing. Always going a little deeper with every exhale. Once you're done, you always end with that counter stretch. Right and left. And now you've actually stretched all the muscles in your neck that are going to allow you to sit at your computer and work without getting so much of that tech neck happening. So, thank you for joining me today. These are the stretches I literally give all of my patients. Sometimes it's on visit 1, sometimes it's on visit 20, but please, all of us need to be doing these every day. Thanks.